Before we get started, I would like to make a little dedication. This video is dedicated entirely to the person at the Brooklyn Public Library who's had out the Berserk Volume 4 Deluxe Edition for eternity. Feels like months, maybe even years. I didn't even know that a person could keep out a book that long. Feels like you've taken ownership of it. Away from me, away from a lot of people. You've made me do something I thought I would never do. You've made me jump over the ledge of absolute insanity. You have made me do something that, because I went overboard. Hold on. Let me show you what I've done. This is all because of you. Hold on. Because of you, my friend at Brooklyn Public Library, I now have the entire Berserk Deluxe Edition collection. Oh, and there they are! Hello! I can't believe that I am the proud owner of all of these babies. Now, I don't actually have the entire collection. I stopped at volume 13. I figured we could have a fun little volume 14 celebration together, but I have every single volume now. I have honestly been waiting so long to get volume 4. I feel that there's been this weird intervention, right? Everybody says volume 1, 2, 3, you're just getting started. And then volume 4 is where the story takes a sharp left turn and crazy things really begin. So I feel like there's been this weird buildup that I've had. I've experienced volume 1, 2, 3. I've made videos about every single one of those, as I'm sure you've all seen if you're on this journey with me. But now, I finally have volume 4. I can read it, I can experience it, and then I can just keep chugging along for the rest of the ride. A lot of people were very concerned that I was going to stop, that I wasn't going to continue reading this series, that maybe I got a little scared, and maybe I did. Maybe I did get a little scared of fully jumping in and immersing myself in this world. But now we're here. We are here. And I have to be fully transparent. I didn't get this. This was very kindly gifted to me by wonderful people in my life, and I could not be happier for their support and love alongside this crazy little manga journey. So thank you so much. You know who you are. I'm excited to get into this. I've never done like a proper unboxing on this channel. This is probably the first time I've ever done something like this. So let's experience this together. This is what a way to go, you know, what a way to start it. So let me see. Hopefully this mic is going to be okay. My idea with this, it's so heavy, it's a workout. Oh my God, look at that. Hello. Hopefully you can see it all. My idea with this is to read the synopsis on like the first 4, and then I'm not going to read the synopsis on the others because I feel like they give away spoilers. A little moment for ASMR. Okay, and look at, when I first read the first book, I said that, oh, the first volume didn't have parental advisory on it. And if you'll notice with this one, I got this from the library as well, this one has a sticker saying parental advisory. If I remember correctly, the last book that I read of Berserk did not have that, but I guess the library version of it had just peeled off. This is it in all of its glory. This is crazy, honestly. I really love it. You know what maybe I should do? Maybe when I'm finished with volume 4, maybe I should see if it should be donated to the Brooklyn Public Library, because you know that person's never giving it back. You know who you are. And I will find you. And I will, all right, so continue on opening up everything. Volume 1, the synopsis on this says, have you got the guts? Yeah, I do. Kentaro Miura's Berserk has outraged, horrified, and delighted manga and anime fanatics since 1989, creating an international legion of hardcore devotees and inspiring a plethora of TV series, featuring films and video games. And now the badass champion of adult fantasy manga is presented in an oversized 7x10 deluxe hardcover edition, nearly 700 pages, amassing the first 3 Berserk volumes, with following volumes to come to serve up the entire series and handsome bookshelf collection. No guts, no glory. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ooh. And I feel like I want to keep this as maybe a bookmark, something similar to that. This is amazing. Wow, that's so cool. Look at how fresh. I feel like I'm not spoiling anything. But look at how fresh that is. I'm definitely salivating a little bit. That's so clean. And what I'm most excited about having this entire collection is that I'll be able to reference back to plot lines that might be mentioned in further chapters, because I think that the lore is so deep with Berserk, and so many people in all the comments, they have such kind of like a strategic way of looking at the manga. It's not just continuing to read the series, it's much more referencing back to things that happened. And while I was so happy to be getting them from the library, I love the library, I'm a huge endorser of the library, except for the person who has kept out volume 3 of the deluxe edition. I did kind of wish that I had an ability to reference back to things that I read in the previous 3 volumes. So now I have that option, and that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. Wow. Okay. All right. It was just my birthday, so this is an extension of my birthday celebrations, opening things up on camera. Okay, volume 2. We've read it together. Let's see what they say. The reigning king of adult fantasy manga, now in deluxe 7x10 hardcover editions. Born in tragedy, raised in abuse and neglect, young Guts is hardened into a warrior of fearsome prowess and fearless will, drawing the attention of the charismatic Griffith, commander of the elite mercenary legion, the Band of the Hawk. This crossroad will take Guts to fame and glory, and to damnation. Kentaro Miura's Berserk has cast its enormous shadow for 3 decades, creating an international legion of acolytes and inspiring and parade of TV series, feature films, and video games. And now, celebrating its 30th anniversary, the entire Berserk series is being released in handsome, oversized bookshelf format, each collecting 3 volumes of the original manga. So this was published in 2019. Does that sound right? Is that correct math? Am I doing math correctly? Yes. 30 years after... Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Volume 2. How you do? How you do? How you do? It's an appropriate song to sing, right? A nice American country song. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes, Queen. Deluxe Edition 3. The acclaimed adult fantasy... Okay, whatever. We know that, okay? The 100-year war between the kingdoms of Midland and Tudor nears an end as the legendary band of Hawk mercenaries led by the charismatic Griffith, maybe, and his fearless berserker champion Guts turn the tide in Midland's favor. But impending victory ignites a secret war within Midland, as those seeking courtly favor see the ambitious Griffith as an obstacle to power, and nothing is more powerful than an enemy unseen. Collects Berserk's volumes 7 through 9. Yes. So this is where I ended. This is the last analysis that I had made on this channel before the proud now owner of the Deluxe Volume 4 at the Brooklyn Public Library stopped me dead in my tracks. I'm still number 3 on the wait list. That hasn't budged for months, okay? Look at what you've made me do. Oh, I opened to a lovely, lovely spot in Volume 3. And we'll keep that at that because I do not want to get age restricted on YouTube. Easy to do, hard to amend. Ayo. Okay, and now we have Volume 4. I'm also thinking I might leave these wrapped. I know I said I was going to open them, but I think I'm going to leave them wrapped and then open them as I talk about them because I just want them to stay pristine. But this is kind of like a, yeah, we'll consider this an unboxing for Volume 4. How about that? I think that's safe. Yeah, let's consider this an unboxing for Volume 4 because that's what we've all been waiting for, right? Guts, the feared black swordsman, has saved the band of Hawk mercenaries from annihilation at the hands of the army of Midland, but he now must descend into the dungeons of Wyndham Castle to liberate Griffith, the Hawk's charismatic leader. Imprisoned and tortured for his tryst with the king of Midland's daughter, the flayed and starred Griffith may be in isolation, but he is far from alone. Unspeakable horrors dwell within the dark catacombs, where the living may truly envy the dead. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, this is an amazing quote. Exhausts the most diabolical imagination and refines the bounds of mature manga. I'm also now just realizing that I have unintentionally worn the exact colors that are on the manga. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. All right. Y'all. Jeez, that one's that one's sealed tight for reasons that I imagine will be made abundantly clear to me when I open this. And I feel like I should just open up the first page. Should I? Should I? Should I do it? I think so. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, that is so beautiful. Volume 4, the big one, the one that everybody talks about. Oh, that's so crisp. That is so crisp. A little ASMR. And there he is. There's that little troublemaker right there. You know what I'm saying? That little troublemaker, okay? Sparks from a sword tip. That's how it begins. And I think when I'm going to start talking about these more in depth, I'm going to start with the contents, because I've had a couple of comments of people saying that they don't really know exactly what chapters are encompassed in the volumes. So I'll start with talking about the contents when I talk about the book, and then we'll go from there so people know, oh, so it's begun. Well, no. You'll have to stay tuned for my full video on Deluxe Edition Volume 4. Now owned by me. Now owned by me. Not that person in Brooklyn. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is in every single, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I could sit on them. I could actually sit on them. When I do reading vlogs for all of these books, I will open them because I want them to stay safe right now. I hope you don't feel let down, but every video that I make about Berserk, I will open them. I think it's safe to just start with the ones that I've already gone through and the one that I will be beginning. Look at that. Outfit matches. You can call me a fan now, okay? You can call me a fan. Thank you so much to the Berserk fans, honestly. You've been wonderful. Everybody's been so kind, inviting a little noob into the universe that has like maybe no right to be here, but is having a really good time figuring it out. I've been loving and enjoying this story so much. I don't want you to feel like I abandoned it. I am truly along for the full ride. So couldn't be happier to have a whole band of people to join me. You've made this a wonderful year, and really thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to get into Volume 4. Rest assured, you know that video is coming sooner than later. Anyway, you guys are wonderful. You're fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you very soon.